All right, we've got Abdul Bugti, well-known Baloch leader, joining us. Abdul Bugti, what do you make of this? Pervez Musharraf being invited to give a talk on dialogue for peace. He has been stopped by Baloch activists over there. Tell us a bit about this.
Actually, this is a very sad news for the peace of the world, that people like Pervez Musharraf are being invited to speak on peace. So we have recorded our protest to the Nobel Peace Center yesterday during the event. So it was explained, however, by the Nobel Peace Center that it was not held. The event was not held by them, but instead a Pakistani NGO who invited them, Pervez Musharraf, to speak there. But still, they have cancelled the event after the protest by the Baloch activists there, and they have explained that there was misunderstanding and misinformation about them. But still, we want the world to know, the people who don't know about Pervez Musharraf, that he is an ex-dictator, and he is absconding from the court for the charges of treason and killing civilians, including the father of the Baloch nation, Shaheed Nawab,
Mr. Bugti,
during his military dictatorship.
Absolutely. And Mr. Bugti, do you feel that the international community is not fully aware, they're not paying full attention to what's happening in Pakistan and Balochistan? If they knew, they wouldn't have called people like Pervez Musharraf for this talk.
That is sadly the sad truth, because despite many efforts by the Baloch people, there are still so much confusion and so much misinformation about Pakistan, and especially concerning Balochistan, what is happening there, what is actually what kind of military or civilian government is playing, what kind of role there, because people don't know that, even though they...
All right, Mr. Bugti, stay with us. We have Ahmed Raza Kasuri, a known aide of Musharraf, joining us here on this broadcast. Mr. Kasuri, what do you make of this? We have Abdul Bugti, a well-known Baloch leader, saying the world doesn't know enough. They complained to authorities when Pervez Musharraf was invited. This event should have never happened. He shouldn't have been called to talk on dialogue for peace. Your response, sir?
Well, you see, this kind of controversies do take place. As far as Balochistan is concerned, Balochistan is very peaceful and things are moving very smoothly. And most of the people who had gone to the hills, they have come down. They have laid down their arms. They have surrendered themselves peacefully. And the government of Balochistan and Pakistan has allowed them to be a part and parcel of the civil society. Yeah. So things are all right, but this...
Mr. Kasuri, stay with us, because Mr. Bugti, I'm sure will have some points to make. Mr. Bugti, aap sun rahe, Kasuri saab keh rahe hain, Mr. Kasuri is saying that things are very peaceful in Balochistan. Everything is going on very well. Would you like to update him? Would you like to tell him something right now? Do you have a message for him?
I want to make a question that if everything is well and good in Balochistan, so why it is a no-go zone for international NGOs and media and human rights groups who want to visit there and report the human rights violations that are taking place every day? Pakistani military is carrying out military operations every day in every part of Balochistan just to crush the political demands of Baloch people. And the people like Mr. Kasuri sit on international media and lie about everything, because if everything is all right, then why not allow international media and international NGOs to visit and report for the world that what is actually happening there?
Absolutely. Kasuri Saab, respond. Don't you think that Pervez Musharraf is lying? Do you think Pervez Musharraf is lying? The Pakistani government is lying about Balochistan. You have a question that has come from Abdul Bugti. Why don't you respond?
Hello?
Yeah, Bugti Saab, if you can hear me, can you hear me?
Of course, I can hear you.
हाँ, Kasuri साहब, अगर आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं, Abdul Bugti is saying that if everything is peaceful in Balochistan, why isn't international media allowed there? Why are there so many human rights NGOs who want to visit Balochistan and they want to see what's happening. He is accusing Pervez Musharraf and successive Pakistani government of excesses in Balochistan.
Actually, you are seeing your own face in the mirror, because a lot of human rights organizations and they want to visit occupied Kashmir. You have brought it to a reign of terror. Yours is an occupational army in the valley, and you are using...
Instead of answering the question on Balochistan, he is putting some blame on...
And the people are raising slogan that we would like to be part and parcel of Pakistan. They don't accept your Article 370 of the Indian Constitution, in which you have maliciously declared Kashmir as the true tongue. So actually you are watching your own face. And since you are watching your own face, so you are dreaming...
Mr. Kasuri, Abdul Bugti, do you want to respond to that also? Because Mr. Kasuri, so many times Pakistan has gone to the international community begging for attention on Kashmir, and they haven't got any response.
The first thing is that instead of answering the question on Balochistan, he's talking on Kashmir, which is in itself shows that how they treat Balochistan and the people of Balochistan, because they do not have any answer to the question that I've just made. There is no access for military for the international NGOs and international media who can visit and report from Balochistan, because the situation on ground is so dire that nobody can accept. If they allow the international media and international NGOs to go and report, they will see for themselves that how the Pakistani
and Abdul Bugti, what do you think? What do you think is Pervez Musharraf's role in that?
International human rights.
Because Pervez Musharraf started all that using his military operation and military dictatorship. He started military operations in Balochistan. He assassinated the political leader and father.
Ahmed Raza Kasuri, Abdul Bugti here. Just hold on, guests. Mr. Kasuri, Abdul Bugti here is saying that it all began with Pervez Musharraf. He is the father of what's happening in Balochistan. Under his dictatorship, under his rule, things deteriorated.